In 1972, German hard rock psych band Gomorrah released their third album, I Turned to See Whose Voice It Was, and from it, the rupturous epic Dance on a Volcano. Okay, already we had that just echoey sound right at the beginning, and then those booming drums. Something about this intro kind of reminds me of "Time Will Be Your Doctor" by Fuzzy Duck. I think it has a certain like kick about it. Yeah, that kind of like that kick drum kind of leaping forward over the beats. I love the smoldering sound that's coming out of my right speaker, just subtly. I'm really getting caught up in how that beat just... Yeah, the kind of syncopated use of kick drum. Yeah, we got the accents of that organ, and we've got these like fills that are just kind of almost going like out of key on the guitar, and we've got those rolls amid all the kick drum. Yeah, just kind of like smoldering. And then no, the organ providing like the main structure. What a searing echo, and I don't really know the lineup too well. Do we have it sounds like we got two guitars playing at once, yeah. And this is like the main theme of the track. That I feel sick from resignation. Yep, we got two brothers. No, scratch that. No. The names look similar. We've got two guys, similar names, both on guitar. Yeah. Ochel, Ali, Claudi. Yeah. For a minute, I almost thought we had twins in the band. See all these self-confident, always satisfied, smiling faces, dancing on the volcano. And we got some harmonizing too. Let's see. The drumming is Helmut, Pohl, and wow. And he also appeared in the the multinational blues rock band Creepy John Thomas. Yeah. Somebody who could help us. Everybody knows we don't listen to his words. For this, take the one you love. Well, I like the real rasp in the voice. The times I've listened to this track in the past, I tend to just be so caught up in the music. This section slipped my mind. Let your dreams take you away. Oh, I love the way that smoldering sound is coming out of the speaker amid the structure of the track. I would have looked up the lyrics had I known that they were such a big part of this. Searches on the title tend to bring up the much more better-known Genesis track. love the modulation of that main theme right there. How they take like a melody and just bring it up, bring the root note up, and repeat it several times. Now this I forgot about too. It seems like we're going to go into something really different, more like acoustic. A minor. Okay, I'm waiting for something to really develop here. I don't know, my instinct is telling me that this band doesn't quite have the chops for like acoustic passages. Kind of noodling around, waiting for something atmospheric to come in, or something a little bit more classically, interwoven. I'm not sure this guy can really pull off a Jan Ackerman. The organ should really be coming in about now to like save things. See, finally, yeah. I'm liking this. Oh, the way it's just kind of like swirling around and circling that guitar now. That echoey, icy, shimmery sound. Kind of like a desolate moment on a Van der Graaf Generator album, when Hugh Bounton just is bare bones. Okay, now something needs to come in and save the organ. This is kind of getting a little bit long-winded here. Now it sounds like someone's playing around with the strings on a grand piano. Someone's taking mallets to those strings, playing them like a zither. Or it could just be like scratching the strings on the bass, like with the coils. Okay, I wonder what this is supposed to represent plot-wise. Perhaps the aftermath of a volcanic explosion where survivors are just starting to emerge. Okay, I think the drummer is perhaps the best player in the band. Yeah, taking that theme do no 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 and modulating it from E minor to G to A minor, yeah. Okay, in this section, this kind of like shaky, jumpy section with the really gruff vocals and tightened up cadences and all that is basically going from E minor and then taking that half step and then plummeting right back like E da 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 F E, yeah. Afraid the lyrics are not online. Waiting for the sunrise. Okay, and who else have I not introduced within this great lineup here? Okay, organ, Eberhard, Krietsch, and basically just the Gomorrah albums to his credit, and vocals, Peter Otten. Yeah, this Gomorrah album and the one before it, Trauma. Constantly speaking on what they have to remain. For this, take the one you love. Okay, bassist Mike Eulner surfaced a few years later and owned a few things. Him and one of the guitarists, Claudi, later recorded an album, Guitar Sessions, in the mid-'80s. And it looks like they interacted in this. Claudi was also in the Boogie Woogie Company. Huh. Actually, that immediately followed this band. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it. So it looks like they basically kind of went into old time rock type projects after this, the two of them, and that was pretty much it as far as activity outside this band among the members, aside from the drummer who would come from Creepy John Thomas. Let your dreams take you away to Cassiopeia. Okay, I'm hearing a different cadence coming out of this speaker from what it seems like those strings that I was trying to identify like a moment ago are. Yeah, I'm hearing this kind of like dirgy. Doesn't really sound like a bass or a guitar. Someone's doing some really strange string type manipulation up, and it's coming through in the middle. Like some palm-matted type technique. I like how the bass is starting to like move around, really thick, kind of smooth sounds, and I'm hearing some guitar tones now that are kind of like clean yet really thick and. Low in the mix, of course. It's like the drumming is what's most up front. echo on that drums, that really just booming sound of that. This was produced by Conny Plank, and that's probably why. Yeah, and Conny Plank, of course, also produced the Iblis record that I just did a segment on a couple of nights ago. As a matter of fact, considering that this is like the 1972 is like the best year ever for German rock, I'm wondering how many albums he handled that year alone. Let's see, he also produced Guru Guru's Kangaroo album and the album Gorilla by Creative Rock. Osmundi, 42 Minuten. Lucifer's Friend, Where the Groupies Killed the Blues. Kraftwerk 2. Oh, the first album by Scorpions, Lonesome Crow. Noi, self-titled. Cluster 2. Yeah. Yeah, all just, and of course Iblis and this. All just like in the span of a year. Yeah, and the prior year he produced the first album by Parzival, the first album by Cluster, and the Revelation album by Virus. Yeah, very busy guy. Yeah, that is a very unique sound. That just scratchy sound in the middle. Yeah, I appreciate that boom. Landing on a chord, or going out on a chord that wasn't really emphasized in any other part of the song. I mean, it was just tapped at a few times, like no. But that, yeah, F. Just going on an echo, going out kind of a reverb echo, yeah. Yeah, laying just half a step above the main key of the track, which was E minor, to be exact the whole time, yeah. Dead Soul Volcano by Gomorrah, an epic blues rock, hard rock, psych track from their third and final album, I Turned to See Whose Voice It Was. Released in 1972 on Brain Metronome. Yeah, overall, had some really engaging sections, some good jammy bits, some tense parts, some strong thematic elements. Overall, booming sound with those big echoey drums and smoldering guitar at times, and creative experimental use of guitar in other places. Well, from two different players, yeah. Some parts in the middle could have been trimmed a bit, but there were two kind of bare bones solos from the guitar and then from the organ that kind of had me intrigued at first, and then they kind of just went on a little bit too long, unaccompanied. Overall, a 10-minute track probably could have been trimmed to about 8 minutes, but nonetheless, overall, a strong track. The thing about the early 70s is that bands were musicians were encouraged to really stretch out and explore and demonstrate their virtuosity and just explore the scales, explore sounds, and a lot of great things came out of it. But there were also times where, looking back, there could have been a little bit of restraint implied. It's kind of like, okay, you've had some room to move. Now it's time to kind of rein it in so we can get back to the thematic cohesiveness of the track. And so every once in a while, there are moments where if you want to have a tighter playlist going, you can take this track or that track and maybe snip out a minute or so, or here or a minute there, or 30 seconds there, at your own discretion. Anyway, for more Rubies and Sapphires from the Gomorrah catalog, see the directory of albums by German artists linked in the description below. Like and subscribe, follow me on social media, share the video, leave a comment if there are any observations you have about the track we just heard. The interplay, the layers, the sounds, the effects, the intensity, just the epic scope of it all, and even the lyrics if you caught them in real time and want to comment on the meaning. And until next time, this is Zaragon, the world's most ear-traveled Tremaximist, signing off.